they face if they do go and speak with their families or even just attend these Jewish festivals that you said that happen every year?
The likelihood is it could prevent people from Israel coming to the festival. Before there were organised tours. So that's a business relationship between Tunisians and people in Israel. So that's one concern. I mean, I don't think it would go as far as policing people's phone calls and forbidding them from speaking to their family. One hopes not. But what it does mean is that things from the past may come up again. There is the case of a Jewish businessman who owns a complex in the tourist area of Gamat here in Tunis. So he owns the complex and a lot of clubs and bars that are very popular. But apparently he said in an interview years and years ago that in terms of business he was doing very well in Tunis and he would return to Israel. He is now under investigation, and the last I heard is that his business has been confiscated from him, and there's deep concerns for this complex because hundreds of Tunisians are employed. So there's a concern about sort of purges like that might be sanctioned under this law, which would be very disruptive and threatening for the community.
Elzia Volkman, they are journalist in Tunis, joining us from the capital of Tunisia.
You're listening to Newsday from the BBC with Vic, Rob and Isaac, who's back with the sports news.
Yeah, so Australia will not bid to host the 2034 Men's World Cup, paving the way for the tournament to return to the Middle East, as Saudi Arabia looks to be the only country interested. In a statement, Football Australia said they had explored an opportunity to host the tournament, but decided against it. They say they believe that they are in a strong position to host the Women's Asian Cup in 2026 and then welcome the best teams in world football for the 2029 FIFA Club World Cup. Now, after seemingly missing out on a bid to host the 2030 World Cup, which is going to be held across 6 different countries across 3 continents, Saudi Arabia declared an interest in hosting in 2034. So it looks like that is what will happen. Now let's get the latest on the search for the father of Liverpool forward Luis Diaz. He was abducted over the weekend in northern Colombia along with his wife. She was found by police, bless you, but Luis Manuel Diaz remains missing. Carl Wersick is a journalist based in Colombia and sent the latest.
So it's been over 48 hours now since Luis Diaz's dad, Luis Manuel, was kidnapped while buying fruit from a petrol station on Saturday. He remains missing, but we have learned quite a bit more about the huge operation that's underway in that region of Colombia, just by the Venezuelan border in the northeastern corner of the country. The police